The main event, gi match, between Isaac Bayens and Gustavo Batista will take place in the middleweight division, and I'm joined by one half of that match now, Gustavo Batista. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your training for ADXC1. Can you tell me what a typical day of training looks like for you?
Okay, the preparation was really intense because of the rule set of rounds of 3 minutes, so we train a lot of this rule set, and usually I train in the competition class at 7 a.m. and then I do straight conditioning and then one more time at the night, usually like that.
What was the focus of your training camp?
My focus was to fight intense in all the rounds, you know, and always try to look for the submission and get better in each round.
Can you tell me how you adapted your training to prepare for this opponent, Isaac Bayens?
Yeah, as we know, Isaac is a very explosive athlete that start the fight really intense, so I know that, so I train for that, you know, to pay attention on the beginning of the fight, and then I will go get better each round, you know, until the end of the fight.
Sometimes it's a secret, but is there anything you can share, any details of your strategy for this fight?
Yeah, as I say, my strategy is to put my jiu-jitsu and make him tired, you know, and look for the submission, for sure.
A very important factor for any competition is the mental preparation. And we want to know, how do you stay focused? How do you stay confident for an event like ADXC?
Yeah, it's being here to fight this great event. It's amazing for me, so I'm really excited. I'm really grateful for that, and I try to always keep my mind strong and this feeling of that I want to win and I want to be the best.
Can you tell me, what do you feel are your strong areas for this match?
My strong game is on top, but I can play on bottom too. You know, I can play anywhere. So I think this match gonna be very interesting because of the rule set. 3 minutes rounds gonna be very intensive. So I think gonna happen everything on the fight. You know, on the feet, on the ground, playing guard on top, and always look for a submission.
Is there anything that you've been trying to improve for this match?
Yes, for sure on the feet. You know, I train a lot. I training a lot on the feet to be ready to exchange takedowns, you know, if I need. So I'm feeling better right now.
Tell me about your relationship with your coach. André Galvão is a great champion in Jiu-Jitsu, a lot of experience. How does he motivate you? How does he make you a better grappler?
He inspired me a lot, you know. He's a true legend of the sport, and he works so hard. I can see that, and this make me inspired to work hard as well, you know, and give my best every day.
When you analyze your opponents, tell me, what do you see his strong points, his weaknesses, and how do you intend to exploit his weaknesses?
I think my opponent Isaac has an explosive game, you know, a good beginning of the fight. He fight really explosive in the beginning of the fight, and this is, I think, his best thing on his game. But I'm looking for, like I say, display my jiu-jitsu, and I think he's gonna slow down the fight if I make him tired, make him spend a lot of energy, and I think if he end up on bottom on me, it's gonna be a bad spot for him, and I can achieve a good position to look for a submission.
Were there any moments in your training camp that you feel you had some significant improvement? Were there any times in your training camp you felt really good for this?
Yeah, the last couple weeks I was feeling way better than the beginning. You know, in the beginning was like a different rule set of rounds, but week by week I was getting better and feeling better, and right now I'm feeling that I'm ready.
After ADXC1, tell me your goals in Jiu-Jitsu and grappling?
My goal is to keep being the best, of my division, and for sure fighting the next ADXC in different countries, or come here again in Abu Dhabi. Gonna be amazing.
Please, if you can send a message to the fans who will be watching ADXC this weekend, you can talk to this camera, a short message.
Thank you all the fans for the support. I'm really grateful for that. I'm giving my best, I did my best in my preparation, and I'm feeling ready for the fight, and I can't wait. It's Friday night.
This event will feature matches inside a cage. This is something new for you. You've never competed inside a cage before. It's going to change the game, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's totally different because the fight will not stop, right? There is no break to reset in the middle of the mat. So the fight goes to the wall and gonna keep going. So this is gonna make the fight really different and very interesting too. And I want to take advantage of it, that the match will not go out of the mat. We will keep going,
What about the time of the rounds? You will compete in a match with 5 rounds of 3 minutes. And this is different to what you are used to competing, right?
For sure. Yeah, it's different. Just 3 minutes. There is no time to mistake. But it's 5 rounds, so I'm looking to just get better round by round and be better on the fight,
What do you think the cage will do for the fans, for the spectators? You think it will offer a different experience?
For sure. Gonna be way more interest for the fans to watch, because as I say, the fight will not stop, and gonna have different positions on the wall, how the fighters gonna play guard or gonna play on top, close to the wall, so gonna make very interesting.
And then the final thing would be, if you have a message for your opponent, again, you can send it to this camera here.
My message to Izaki is that I'm really ready for this fight, and I really want this fight, so I'm sure gonna be a great fight, and I can wait.